Well, hello, it's Leonie Hunt from Get More to Life, and today is day 119 of the end of my fat years journey. Um, Today I just want to kind of pose a question to you all, and I'm generalising, but it seems to me that people are very reluctant to spend money on their health. Now, what do I mean by that? I think we've been brought up in a society that relies on doctors and prescription medications, and as the be all and end all of looking after ourselves. And I don't mean to be controversial because I think that there is certainly a need at times for prescription medications, but what often we don't understand is that the side effects of some of those means that there are other medications that are prescribed for people. Now, look, I can understand why people do rely on prescription medications. We're particularly lucky here in Australia that we do have the PBS scheme, and a lot of these prescription medications are very affordable, whereas it takes money to invest in your health. It's not something that you can get reimbursed by health funds for or Medicare for. You just have to pay for it out of your pocket. And I know that that's probably a challenge for a lot of people. However, I pose the question, what is more of a challenge? Is it like me at the age in my 50s? I think I was 50, it was in 2012 anyway. So I would have been just turned 50. And I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And it was a big shock for me, and I really hadn't been looking after myself that much. And so, the reality, the kind of chain of events was my dad passed away on August the 15th in 2011. And then in October, I got an infection in my breast, my left breast. It was mastitis. And I was on very strong antibiotics and for I think about 6-8 weeks. And then after that I had a breast scan and an ultrasound and came back all clear. And I don't say this to scare you, but just to be ultra cautious with when you're examining your breasts. It was only 2 weeks after I'd had the ultrasound and the mammogram that I took my bra off. It was about the 20th of December or something like that. And there was discharge in my bra. So off to the doctor the next day, and long story short, it was DCIS, ductal carcinoma in situ. Now this is, 2 weeks after getting the all clear on a mammogram and an ultrasound. So it just was unheard of for me. So I got to see a specialist just before his last appointment, just before Christmas, and then went back in January for some exploratory biopsies, etc. And I went through 2 or 3 of those, and then got the news that really, no, they had to take the breast. It was too far advanced and too far back. Now, this is where private health insurance does get a big tick from me, because I was a very large-breasted woman, and they would have had to do surgery on the others to try to make them look the same. So I decided to have a double mastectomy, and the doctor really said, well, look, I think that what we can say is it'll be a curative operation. And so with that in mind, off I went after my recovery. Very, very big change to my life after having big boobs for most of my life. But I went back, into my life after recovering and on with my life, and then got really hit between the eyeballs in 2018 when I actually discovered a lump under my arm. And then, lo and behold, that was the cancer coming back again. So in 2012, I just had a double mastectomy and no chemo and radio. But in 2018, I had chemo and radiotherapy. And it was really after that time, after really getting that shock, that I'd really looked for very good products to help me and help my immune system. And that's where I discovered the Alivea products. So yes, they're not cheap to purchase. it is a network marketing company. You can actually pay for your own products by referring other people. But, I guess for me, the cost of losing my boobs and all the emotional stuff associated with that versus the cost now of, well, it doesn't cost me anything because it's my business, but I get free product, and that's how I discovered Alovea, because I wanted the best that would actually build my immunity. So don't get me wrong, I am a big advocate of integrative medicine, but if you really have some health issues, or if you really want to make sure your immune system is operating at its best, just pop more info in the bottom in the comments, and I'm very happy to have a chat with you. So have a beautiful day. The reason I've actually just decided to talk about this today is because yesterday I lost a dear friend to cancer. So our health, without our health we have nothing. So please look after yourselves and spend some time for you, and really kind of think about what is your life worth to you, and what do you need to do, what do you need to add to your daily regime to help you with your health journey. So thank you. Have a beautiful day. I'll be back online tomorrow. Bye.